Are you joking right now? Disneyland is the local park. Story time from Disney. Now, if you follow me on a regular basis, you know that I used to be a cast member. That's me. Disneyland isn't a local park. What TF? What are you talking about? The large percentage of guests that go to Disneyland are locals, and a large percentage of guests that go to Disney World are non-locals. Doesn't mean that other people don't go, but their main demographic at Disneyland are locals. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Actually, it forces Disneyland to have more obscure characters for meet and greets, to keep their quick service food better, and allows them to keep rides that normally wouldn't work at Disney World. There's a whole boat ride actually driven by a boat motor through miniature buildings. That would not happen ever at Disney World, because it's a different clientele. And if anybody's going to tell you anything about me, it's going to be I do not believe in absolutes. Nothing is absolute. Nothing will ever happen 100% of the time, or be a certain way 100% of the time. There are always variables. International guests will visit Disneyland, but not in huge droves like Orlando. Disney World also has tour groups. A lot of people from England, they come for their month holiday. And that's why we have more resorts. More people needing a place to stay means we need more resorts. But because Disneyland people mostly come from their houses, the resorts aren't as much needed. But honestly, I think that's the charm of Disneyland. Because Disney can't keep everything the same because their clienteles are different depending on where they're at, Disneyland has a different setup than Disney World, which has a different setup than Disneyland Paris, which has a different setup than Disneyland Tokyo. You get where I'm going. Which is fantastic because the same is boring. Think of them like siblings. Disneyland is that sibling that stayed at home, still lives in the same town, so they know the history and they have some stuff that's always been there. Disney World is that weird sibling that moved to Florida, started hanging out with all the foreign exchange students. Disneyland Paris is that sibling that moved to Europe that now acts different but is the same thing, and we all know they are. Oh, you got a French accent now? Yeah, we all know you're from California still. And Tokyo Disney is the golden child that does everything right, moved to Tokyo. And they refuse to talk to the other siblings. And refuses to loan them money. They all have things in common, but are completely different. But I know for a fact Disneyland is a locals park. And I love that for them. Bitch!